as promised in the previous videos, we are inside of the Stump 2 by Banks Outdoors. And we are just going to give you a little rundown here of the third and final blind that we have in our lineup for this year's hunting season. So right off the bat, the Stump 2 is very similar to the Stump 3 and the Stump 4 that we have purchased, just in the fact that they are the Pro Series line. So you have, which is standard in the Pro Series, you have the soundproofing walls here, as you can see behind me, the nice eggshell pattern there. So you have the 4-layer rubber floor here, which absorbs shock and then just helps to keep everything nice and quiet. There's my assistant for the day. And just like in the Stump 3 and 4, here with the windows, you have the Phantom Blackout edition windows here. And in this blind, because of the size, it's going to primarily be utilized for rifle hunting for us. So you have 6 windows, including the door. However, you'll notice that most of these windows are quite a bit smaller, and it would probably be less than ideal to try to shoot a bow out of just because of the height of them. However, you do have a nice rectangular window out the back here if you were looking to use a crossbow. You could definitely just fit your crossbow out that window there. So another thing with the Pro Series lineup that you have, just like the others, coat racks there, like I said, the Phantom Blackout windows, and you get this whole collection of goodies that Banks includes with this trim level. Shooting stick, earth anchor, towel, hat, and then the shelf there, and then a nice little compartment here in the door. And then just like the other blinds that they offer with this series and trim level, you have the dual-sided curtains, and they are blackout no matter what side you put them on. So you have your black there as well as your camo. And on each of the upper corners of this curtain, there's just 2 small magnets, and it's just a real simple attachment point there. So if you were in a hurry, you could rip that down real quick. They are very, very quiet, and then they go back up nice and quick too. So those are nice. And then in these blinds, you also have the carbon air filters. You have one here at the top, and then one down there on the floor. And then just like their other blinds here, these window attachments are just super impressive how quiet they are. So just a quick turn of those will get your windows open. These closures keep this window completely waterproof. So you have a rubber seal here. It's kind of hard to see with the lighting, but they hold this plexiglass super, super tight, and it keeps the moisture from coming in. And with these hinges that they utilize with these windows, the windows are super quiet to open. Absolutely no creaking, no squeaking, nothing at all. And even with the windy day today, there is absolutely no play in any of these windows. So with the typical, old style glass windows that we have in our other hunting cabins, there's a ton of play in the windows just because, of course, they are not super fitting to the holes. These are the complete opposite. Absolutely no play in them at all. Super, super nice. Now, even though this is the smallest blind that Banks offers in their platform blinds, you still have quite a bit of room in here. So I'll step out and just show you kind of as you were entering how much room is in there. So even though it is the smallest blind in their lineup, I think you could still easily fit 2 chairs in here. Maybe not 2 larger 360-degree swivel chairs, but you could still easily fit 2 chairs in here comfortably. The head clearance is pretty much the same as the Banks 3 and 4 blinds. It's just shy of 80 inches, so plenty of room there. And with this trim level, again, you just get that locking door feature there. So one thing that still impresses me about all of these Banks blinds is that with this polyethylene structure that they use, it's completely one piece. There are 0 seams with any of these blinds. The only way that you could have any water entrance into these blinds or any weather entrance is if you left the windows open or the door open. That's completely it. There's no room for anything to get in. The floor even in these blinds is completely included in that one solid structure. They are impressive blinds. I think honestly we're going to be able to have these for our lifetime and possibly even beyond that. But if you guys are interested in either A, checking these blinds out yourself in person, or B, purchasing one, head on down to Ravlin Hill Archery in Panama, New York. And if you use the code KEO, that will give you a $500 value platform. So right now Daniel's doing a deal that if you watch this video and use the code KEO, you will get a pressure treated lumber setup completely free of charge. I mean, how much better can it get, honestly? Just use the code KEO when you go to check him out, and he'll hook you up with one of these kits and throw your blind right in the back of your truck or trailer for you. If you have any questions, shoot us a comment below, but we will attach the address and phone number for Ravlin Hill Archery if you had any questions, or if you wanted to set up an appointment with Daniel to go out there and check out his blinds, and while you're there get your bow tuned up or any other archery equipment that you might need. But we can't thank you guys enough for watching, and we hope that you've enjoyed the brief rundown of all these Banks Outdoors blinds. Take it easy.